This program was great. It was weird. There were great shapes. It wasn't classically pretty. It wasn't a program that I've seen before. I love the silence at the beginning. It would have been even better if we could have had like microphone for the blades. So it's definitely something that would be a little bit more, have more impact live. But gosh, it was so cool. There was just so many, like every time she turned around, she was doing something that I just didn't think was going to come next, you know, and I love that. I love it. You probably, with more time, you could probably do more with her presentation. Nahareen is really good at getting like the kind of emotion that he wants to get out of his dancers. I love the ending spin with the arm over the top of the head. That was really lovely. After I watched this piece, I went back and watched I went back to specifically look for your challenge one piece, and I loved that too. I was totally charmed by it. So I'm really into like what you're producing. I think you really have an interesting point of view, and you're different, and you're creative, and yes, great job. I gave you 5 stars. Next, Sean Rabbit. Hi Sean. I love that you chose Jack Cole. I love that you even know who he is. So many people don't. People who should. Great song. Great. Great for dance. Great for skating. That being said, I think the piece, it felt a little bit flat to me, a little bit one note. It would have been nice to, like, there were some nice ups and downs in the music, and I didn't feel like she was really matching that with her choreography. I think you could play more with speed changes, level changes. It's a nice program though. I mean, it's a program I could see like Ashley Wagner skating it as an exhibition program. It's just, it was very nice, but I think, I know you can do more, and you can push it a lot more. But I love that you chose Jack Cole. Great choice. I gave you 2 stars. Mark Hanretti. When you introed your piece, you said that you didn't know a lot about different off-ice choreographers, and then you said that you'd seen the Rambert Dance Company, and that this inspired this piece. I wish you would have said more about like which particular choreographers you've seen. Rambert is it's a big company, and they have a lot of different choreographers that come through, and they do repertoire, and they but it's true what you were saying, that they're really technically sound dancers, and they really can do any style, and they really do so many different styles, so many different choreographers. So that was a little bit open-ended for me, just that intro. I wanted to know more about what was inspiring you. And then I do remember this piece from Yaz too last year. So, yeah. But this program it's lovely. It's musical, it's sneaky, it's playful. You have just this innate musicality. There's so many level changes in the program. You move your whole body just like a really well-trained modern dancer. And I don't know if you've had dance training. You said you didn't know a lot about modern or off-ice choreographers, but I don't think there's any choreography that could look bad on you. You're that good. And obviously I don't know your plans for the rest of the challenges, but I'd be interested to see what you can do on other skaters. Maybe aren't as amazing as you. Great job. This program is lovely. I gave you 3.5 stars. Mirielle chose Mark Ballas. I appreciated your opening comment about Mark and his uncle. I also didn't know that Mark was also a singer. what can't he do, really? You did approach this challenge differently than the rest of the choreographers. It was a tribute to Mark as a person more than a tribute to him as a choreographer. It would have been nice to see you try to sort of an interpretation of his style, or take inspiration from his choreography, or maybe like a few or one or two of your favorite Mark Ballas pieces. But still, it was lovely skating, as always. You're a lovely skater. I felt your commitment to your theme. It really came through. Elegant. It moved well. It covered the ice. For this challenge, I think it would have been nice to see a little bit more a little bit more inspiration from a choreographer, so in this case Mark. But good job. I gave you 2 stars. And last but not least, Garrett Kling. You chose Yuri Killian. So impressed with this choice. It's a wonderful choice. Falling Angels from the Black and White Ballet is a fantastic piece. I give you credit for picking this. I always think of this, this is a famous, or sort of famous, group piece, and it's so much about the unison of the dancers going in and out of unison, and so yeah, it was gutsy for you to do a solo, but I loved your shapes. I love your shapes. I love your level changes. I loved it. I loved so many. You held my interest the whole time. I think it got a little bit lost me a little bit in the middle section, in the slow section, but that's okay. You got me right back. Right when the music changed, I love the spin. So cool. I love the attack of the program. You probably could have even pushed this further, but who knows? It was so good as is. I'm just nitpicky. I love the arms and the footwork sequence. Yeah, footwork sequence was really cool. What else? I think the knee slides into the ending position. I don't know, because I can't do that, but it seemed to me like it could have been even crazier. Like, it looked like you were going so fast and that your arms weren't quite sure if they should just let go or stay in total control, and so that was the only awkward moment that I noticed. But I love the ending. I love this piece. It was creative. It was great. I don't know what else to say. I'm sure I'll think of it once I finish filming this. 4.5 stars. Alright, well, that's it. This was so fun. I encourage everyone to just seek out all kinds of dance. Several of you said that you didn't know a lot about off-ice choreographers, and trust me, it'll only make you better the more exposure you get to different choreographers, different styles, take different kinds of classes. I also encourage you, when you're doing choreography, skating choreography, to consider starting in the dance studio. Skaters always have to do that when they work with me, but when you take something from the studio and then you take it out of the ice, everything looks bigger, in my opinion, and it just looks better. And so it's nice to start in the studio and then take it from there. Not always, but it's something to consider. It's one way of working. Always keep challenging the way that you're working and the way you think about movement. Also, everybody chose male choreographers, so don't forget about the ladies. And also, one thing I was thinking when I was watching these pieces is that Twyla Tharp did a really amazing piece for John Curry, late 70s, early 80s. So it's on YouTube. I definitely encourage you to check it out. That's all for me. Keep it up. Thanks, guys.